What's up guys, it's 37G here, and for today's video, we're actually going to do my very first tutorial when it comes to doing the things I do to the channel. And for this video today, we're actually going to do a demonstration on how I actually would insert these customized voices in-game. And some of you might be wondering on how do I actually do it. Is it a mod, is it a hack or some sort? But doing this method legitly is actually not considered a mod because technically I'm not actually modifying the game whatsoever. I'm not touching the files. I'm not really going in there and just modifying the files just to work for my needs. And that's something, a disclaimer I have to give out very first thing, because some people out there who actually did assume that one of my videos I'd done before was a hack, not a hack, but a mod indeed. And I did got banned for that. But I did clarify to the customer service that that particular video was edited and actually show them evidence that that was the case, show them snapshots of it, and they released my account, and I can keep on doing this. I actually do right now. And yeah, this video actually should demonstrate on a very simple things I do for a couple of videos I work with. And yeah, for the more complex ones like I did for last year for edited PvE videos, those things does take a little bit long time, because the longer the video, the more things I have to do for each character, and I basically have to go by and assume like which particular voice goes on which character for their skills, or even while they're engaging with each other for character by character. And yeah, we're actually gonna do a little sample demonstration today on how I actually work with it. And I have this sample clip I have from my Lightning and Elsword video, but in this case I have my Fierce Blade here. And if you want to remove the voices the legit way, the thing you need to have is in this program I should have right here. It is actually Adobe Premiere Pro, which is the actual video editing program that I use for all my videos, all my edit projects and such. And the actual another tool that you need to get rid of the voices is actually a program called Adobe Audition, and this is a program that specializes on audios itself. And you can see I'm actually already running around all the audio that comes with it. And this says previous audition selected. I'll delete that. This is something else, but I can show you what it would look like when it comes to these audios and such. So I can see, I have to fix on my audio right now, but that's all right. And you can see all this, these are actually all the sound effects and voices actually come into one. But a little tool that I actually like to do most of the time when it comes to these things, there's actually this thing called the voice remover. So I can actually center channel extractor, and this tool will actually remove the voices. So this is actually called voice remove, and actually remove the male's voice and apply it like that, and literally all that sound effect will actually be gone. But I already did that in that particular video, right? But this actually shows that this program particularly allows you to remove all the voices, even in-game such too, such as like whenever I play like dungeons, or even my spar matches with my guildmates. Those voices are actually easily done by this Adobe Audition program that allows you to remove all the voices instantly, but it actually keeps intact all the sound effects, so it makes things a lot easier. And yeah, I'm actually going to close it right now since I don't need it anymore. And that's my friend just talking on Facebook. So yeah, we can actually get started with the process here. And some attacks you actually have to match on that specific action. So I actually have this video right here from Fate Grand Order. It's going to be Miyano Musashi, and I'm actually doing this for example's sake. It won't be an official thing. I'm just doing for demonstration sakes. And I'll usually just grab a YouTube video that actually have all these voice clips, and I just basically clip whatever voices I want and actually insert all the voices around this column right here, which is actually going to be the audio. But going in depth, I'm just going to do a walkthrough of what it would look like. So you can see, so this actual person already put the subtitles for what that particular voices that she's going to say. So that's going to save me a whole lot of time in terms of which line goes to which particular attack. And so we actually can start with the very first phase of it, is actually inserting these individual voices into whatever my Fierce Blade is actually slashing right now. And so I'm actually going to have to look into the video and dive right in and go through what she is saying. So I can actually have to look through here. So looks right here, she's going to do the initial attack. So in that case, I'm usually just going to have to select that particular clip, go into this mode here, which actually shows the waveforms or whatever the sound is going to be. So I actually like this mode a lot more then look at the video, because this actually gives you a definition where the audio starts versus where it ends. So I can actually show you that. I'll try to align in right into when he starts to slash, and I actually put Taurus midway when he actually starts on his sword. So I'm gonna put the voice right here, and you actually see right here the actual video is actually inside of the screen, but it's actually pretty easy to remove it. So all I have to do is just unlink it, get rid of it, and there you have it. So first slash done. Now that we'll do another one. So it's going to be the same process, but I can actually do a shortcut here and select this portion here, copy it, paste it, and yeah, do another one here. I'm going to pick a different one. I have to go back over that particular location again towards right here, section here. Same thing. Go this one. This is going to be the second one I'm going to choose. Nope, that's where you're going to end. Right here, remove it. Oh, oops. Unlink it. Enable this. Tourist file slash. I'm going to do it right here. That. So you can actually customize whatever voices you want with particular character, and you want. It could be anime characters, it could be game characters. It just depends if you can actually find that particular voice file either in anime scenes or actual game itself. If they provide like voice files such as Persona 5, for instance, there's a plenty of resources for Persona 5 actually found, and I can actually use both the English and Japanese voices for those ones. So that's actually pretty useful in terms of what resources actually looking for. So I can show you again what it would look like with the very full voices. So let me play. So it looks pretty good so far. So I mean, if I want to do a loop again, sort of like that, I basically have to paste it in my same location. So he threw a slash, and then this is actually when he actually changes his positioning. So I'm gonna have to, if I were to digest this again, I'm gonna have to bring this line again. When he does the grab him his glove, dump in towards the third row, and then he does the slash. Gonna have to do this one when she says, "Can you return the slash?" He's slashing because it makes sense. So I'm gonna do that. Go a bit closer. We're on track. Put this on top, since if I were to put it down here, it's gonna overlap it. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Remove it, and I'm put this up for you guys to show and demonstrate what it would look like. So that looks pretty good so far. And you want to do skills, it looks something like that. Same concept, just find the place when before they actually execute the actual skill itself. So by recording around like 60 frames per second, doing this actually be useful to find that particular location when you want to put the voices at. So if I look through a little bit more carefully, you see that animation. He's about to do the shockwave, and this is right here in this corner that which skill is going to perform. So I can actually go back here, and she's basically just saying stuff on that transition. I'm going to save this Noble Phantasm towards his hyperactive, so I'm going to save that for last. Or I'm actually going to keep the same thing just to keep it more consistent that way. So let me see what happens. Alright, so let's actually use that Noble Phantasm voice, and it's probably look pretty dope when I actually put it in. So I'm going to put towards the start. Right there. And to find that particular when he does it, I think, well, that's when he awakens. There we go. So I'm going to put her right here. And I think she might have another line here somewhere, like right here. Or something. I'm going to have to look at the video first. Okay, this is probably the one that she's going to... Sometimes you have to actually have to look at the video itself to see which one you're going to have to use. Okay, that's... I'm going to split this up a bit. So I'm going to use that portion for that one. Then when she said commit that action, I'm going to put this one when she actually said that last line. Alright. Alright, so let's see what happens. So how does that look? So that's the main demonstration I have you guys for today, just to replace all the voices. And I can actually show you what my project actually worked on. And I might have to open a project I worked on before. I think probably the Persona one is probably the best representation that using all these voices into these gameplays. So I can show you all my work right here that I did before. And I'm probably going to this one. I'm going to show you how much of... Actually, I'll put this on full screen for you guys. This particular portion right here. And I have to let it load because I have a whole lot of stuff that comes in that video. And I can show you here. These are actually individual voices of each character. And particularly, they're going to be all the characters actually are in that particular gameplay. And you can see how much time I have to spend through individually putting all these voices into each of the gameplays. So let me go back here, and you actually can follow along all the track line I have right here. And yeah, so I'm going to zoom in to show you what it would look like on each pass through, and I'll let it run. I might have to lower the resolution a bit because this is recording 4K, and doing it in 4K editing, it does take a lot of toll on my PC, even with the most beefiest system as is. And I might have to lower it just to make sure this thing can run properly without any problems. And I'll just run it right now. And you can already see that all these voices are playing out super well to make it work out for the gameplay I have right here. So you can actually see how much work I have to go through just to make these videos like these for you guys. So yeah, I'm actually going to end this video today just to show you guys how much work I'm going to go through. But for these other videos, however, I might going to do more like demonstrations on more of these type of things. So the next topic I'll actually be covering in the next video will be the actual making the HUD design. And this is actually going to be something of a different game I actually be working on for the next PvE project, PvP project I'll be working on towards the end of the month, because I already decided to schedule myself to do roughly 2 of these per month, just to give myself some pacing, try to get some resources, and at the same time watching some animes just to I can actually introduce some of these anime I watch to you guys. And just in case you actually do want to watch these animes, you can actually go ahead right there, because I actually do provide the anime name towards either of the corners of the videos. So either these 2 corners right here that I did from the last one. And yeah, do look for that demonstration. We'll design a HUD for that particular edited PvP series. And yeah, this is Free7G, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want more of the video like this, just drop down comment down below, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.